Hi everyone, welcome back. And today we are going to discuss the subclavius muscle. So the subclavius muscle is this short triangular muscle which connects the thoracic wall to the shoulder girdle by connecting the first rib to the clavicle. And this is a muscle of the pectoral region. The subclavius muscle lies underneath the pectoralis major muscle. So looking into the origin and the insertion of the subclavius muscle, so this muscle originates here on the first costochondral junction, and then it goes upward and laterally to insert here in the subclavian groove on the inferior surface of the middle third of the clavicle. So let me show you these origin and insertion points on these bones. So now you can see the origin and insertion points of the subclavius muscle colored in different colors. So the one shown in red color is the origin point, and this one shown in the blue color is the insertion point of the subclavius muscle. So the subclavius muscle originates here on the first costochondral junction. So it originates at the joint between the first rib and the first costal cartilage. The costal cartilage is not shown in this model. And this muscle then inserts here in the subclavian groove of the clavicle on the inferior surface of the middle third of the clavicle. The subclavian artery, the subclavian vein, and the brachial plexus pass under the subclavius muscle. Now the nerve supply, so the subclavius muscle is supplied by the subclavian nerve, also called the nerve to the subclavius muscle, which originates from the upper trunk of the brachial plexus, the nerve roots C5 and C6. Let me show you. So this nerve supplying the subclavius muscle is the subclavian nerve, which originates from the upper trunk of the brachial plexus, nerve roots C5 and C6. Now let's discuss the vascular supply of the subclavius muscle. So this muscle is supplied by two arteries, the thoracoacromial artery and the suprascapular artery. The thoracoacromial artery arises from the second part of the axillary artery, and this artery supplies the subclavius muscle through its clavicular branch, while the suprascapular artery arises from the thyrocervical trunk, which originates from the subclavian artery. Let me show you these two arteries. So this artery highlighted in pink is the thoracoacromial artery, which originates from the second part of the axillary artery. And this artery supplies the subclavius muscle through this branch, which is the clavicular branch of the thoracoacromial artery. Another artery supplying the subclavius muscle is this artery, the suprascapular artery, which originates from this trunk, the thyrocervical trunk, and this thyrocervical trunk originates from the subclavian artery. Now let's look at the function of the subclavius muscle. So if we look at the origin and the insertion of this muscle, so this muscle actually works to depress the clavicle, and this muscle also stabilizes the shoulder girdle during movements of the sternoclavicular joint. Another function that this muscle performs is the elevation of the first rib. So when this muscle contracts, it elevates the first rib and draws the first rib towards the clavicle, and so this muscle helps in inspiration. So this was the functions performed by this muscle. Now let's review this muscle. So the subclavius muscle originates at the first costochondral junction. It inserts in the subclavian groove on the inferior surface of the middle third of the clavicle. The nerve supply, so this muscle is supplied by the subclavian nerve. The vascular supply, so the thoracoacromial artery and the suprascapular artery supply the subclavius muscle, and this muscle depresses and stabilizes the clavicle and also elevates the first rib during inspiration. So this was about the subclavius muscle. Thank you so much.